So we have Ambreen with us. Ambreen is our director on services, and then we have Nabil with us. Nabil is our director on vaccine preventable infectious diseases. I actually wanted to go to my presentation to give that introduction because we are a team of about 22 people as regular staff and 8 people as short timers. But let me pull my presentation. Yeah, if you can see the slide, I think this is the introduction of my team. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm associated with some of the finest people on planet Earth. Tree, Wayne, Baha, Mariam, and at some point in time, Jesse was also part of our team. He provided technical assistance. And of course, my team on the ground, we have been doing passionate work actually. So, without further ado, Pakistan is a very strategic country in terms of its presence. We border with Iran, Afghanistan, China, India, and also I think a small part with Tajikistan as well on the Afghanistan side. We are a large population, middle income country, about more than 222 million people with multi and diverse ethnicity, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Parsis, Sikhs, live in this country. And as we are all facing COVID pandemic, we're about 500,000 cases in Pakistan, but I think for the reasons of smart lockdown and strategies that we started very aggressively from the very beginning, we are not facing a very high mortality as what other countries are actually facing. But I think from the perspective of USAID, we are a non-permissible country where you see more of a strategic interest. So we are a task order 3 and 4 country, and recently added task order 1. And this is actually the galaxy of the work that we are doing. And family planning and MNCH as task order 3 and task order 4 defines, but we are a very, I would say, fortunate country and also very complex in terms of what we have been asked by USAID to do. So we are into global health security agenda, international health regulation, hepatitis C, virus elimination, automation of different government entities like Drug Regulation Authority of the country, and then also in indigenous production where local and multinational companies are being engaged to make sure that we have down the road in 3-4 years time have a local indigenous capacity to produce family planning and other products. And then we have a very nice interaction with the academia of Pakistan. There are 5 universities that we are working, and they have started 3 credit courses for their master degree and diploma courses on supply chain management. We have also interacted with iPlus Solutions in Netherlands, who used Pakistan course on PPE calculation, and they trained more than 550 people around the world. And then we have our basic health services and MNCH and a lot of other stuff regarding MNCH. So our fundamental objective is to connect public policy with products, as you see from the global best practices that Chemonix underscores and institute in terms of our interventions as a health system strengthening approach. So this is it actually, from the perspective of our interventions. But I think this slide can also be used for the purpose of as to what we can offer to other countries. I think artificial intelligence, technology, and machine learning is something that I've been discussing with Bain and Tree and Baha, PNU, as to how we can place ourselves better. So I have a good IT team that looks after these functions very well, and this is something that we can offer to you. But in a nutshell, our top 5 accomplishments are basically public-private partnership, where we have actually initiated a domestic financing of about $132 million from Pakistani taxpayers' money, as opposed to what USAID is helping. There is an institutional capacity on fast procurement and warehousing distribution. And then we have started this basic health services package for supply chain management alongside Afghanistan and Pakistan bordering areas. We are creating synergies with other donors, like Gates Foundation, WHO, UNICEF, and Gavi Alliance, where USAID technology, LMIS, legacy is working out very nicely with other donors, and they are owning it in addition to the government of Pakistan. And of course, I said, academia. And recently we did, in just, 2.5 months, my hats off to, our leaders in Washington who were able to procure this quickly and in just 2 months of time shipped, deconsolidated here. And we distributed these 200 ventilators across Pakistan, and that actually increased almost 35% critical capacity here in the country. Yeah, as I said, we can offer, on the technology side with academia, we have developed these, supply chain courses. I think that is something that we can offer. And I think what we need is basically private sector engagement, where we would like to have some multinational long-term agreements with companies like Pfizer and others who can actually may like to, have some plant, establishment and installments in Pakistan. So very briefly, I think this is my introduction and my team's hard work, but I'll be happy to answer any questions. I have already presented this slide already. Thank you so much for listening.